Okay, so the project for today is a restoration of this paint gun. This is a Devilbiss Finishline 3. I bought it in, I think, around 2001, and it's been a pretty good paint gun for me. I used it for painting quite a few cars, and hasn't got used too much lately, but overall for what it is, it's worked pretty well. And I know it's probably not as good as nice as a full-on professional unit, but for the hobby work that I've been doing and a hobby guy like me, it's actually been pretty good. So the plan for today is basically cosmetic restoration. Obviously it's seen some kind of better days, and honestly there's been a bit of neglect with cleaning it at times. So the goal is to get it back to more like as new condition, I guess. I do try to take care of my tools, but there are times that I think I rushed it on the cleaning, and there was some evidence of areas that were gummed up. Looked like there was some clear coat in there, so sometimes that I probably should have done a better job cleaning it. This will be a bit of an experiment. What I have is pure lacquer thinner inside a Ziploc, and then I have the ultrasonic cleaner, and it's just filled with water. And so what I'm going to do is leave the ultrasonic cleaner cold, but I'm going to turn it on and see if the lacquer thinner will help dissolve some of the old paint residue. And I found that actually worked okay. It, even after 5 or 10 minutes, it wasn't perfect, but it did seem to soften up some of that old paint, and in this case, I think a fair amount of it was actually clear coat. But it softened it up. It made it something that I could easily kind of just manually debride after. This trigger component, I assumed it was stainless steel, but actually it's just chrome plated, and actually I polished some of the chrome off. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. This is mostly a cosmetic restoration, but getting rid of that paint residue inside should also help the gun maintain function as intended. Now you may have noticed that I did not do anything with the cup, and the reason for that is because I don't plan to use the cup anymore. What I'm planning to do is to switch it over to the Devilbiss Dekups system. So the Dekups is a disposable system. I think it's kind of the more modern way to do it. It's something I've actually never used before, but I think it has some pretty good advantages. So I ordered the starter pack from Summit, and it comes with the cups and the filters, and the important part is there's an adapter. And if you look it up online, for this Finishline 3, Devilbiss says you need a DPC-31 adapter, but that adapter does not exist anymore. They don't make it. What they make though is this 43, and the 43 is the one that comes with the kit. And what you can see here is that 43 adapter, it works just fine. So ignore the 31, you don't need it, you need the 43, at least with this Finishline 3. And so the plastic component and the disposable components, they basically just lock in on the top here. And as I mentioned, I haven't used this system before, but I think it makes a lot of sense, and I can see some potential advantages. One big advantage is ease of cleanup. There are some disposable components, so obviously those don't need to be cleaned. The other is possibly a higher efficiency if there's less spillage, things like that. And then one big advantage also is the ability to spray upside down. And I can think of some projects I've had in the past where being able to spray upside down would have been a huge advantage. So anyway, I'm looking forward to this new system. There's coyotes outside. Let's see if we can see them. Not too far away, I think. Okay, so that's it. The cleanup is all done. It's ready to get put back into service. I'm looking forward to trying the new Dekup system, and overall I'm hopeful that this gun continues to function as it should. As I mentioned, I have some painting projects coming up. See ya.